Guys, in less than 5 years, I've been able to go from a prison cell, I was just sitting there lost, not knowing what to do, to building over $100 million in real estate, to having a fleet of exotic cars, all the diamonds you could ever want, money and land and tens of $1 million real estate portfolio, all through real estate development. Even have $10,000 exotic bullies that Red Bull. They just guard my cars. They cruise around the garage at all times, make sure nobody comes into my garage. That's what I got them for. Now, if I would have chose any other real estate path, such as wholesaling, rentals, subject to, flipping, any of these other paths in real estate, I would not have got as far as I've been able to get right now. The big profits are in real estate development. I make 6 to 7 figure profits per house that I build and sell. You can't do that in flipping. Flipping, you make 30 to 40,000 max. Wholesaling is a constant grind of trying to flip paper. That's like 10, 15 grand max. Rentals, you damn sure don't want to make $200 to $300 a month. I'm telling you, you ain't getting rich. No time soon doing that. And subject to, I mean, how many seller finance deals can you really find, right? Real estate development, I can find deals any single day on the market listed right now if you know how to look for them. I find them all the time. I just closed on 3 in Highland Park. They were on the market. I'm going to make over $2 million each home. I found them on the market. Those other paths in real estate, you can't do that. I constantly find them all day long. I was trying to get rich fast. I wanted to get the big profits in the shortest amount of time. I tried wholesaling.
Little profits.
I got a shitload of rentals. I hate every one of them. I'm selling them all right now. When I found real estate development and I got that first 6-figure check, I was locked in. I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I scaled up, I doubled down, and I just kept buying land, buying land, buying land. Before I knew it, I had 300 coming to my account, 400, 300, 200, 200, 150, 300, 200. It just kept depositing every home that I sold. Now I was getting rich fast. A wholesale deal for 30 grand or a real estate development for 300 grand. It's only gonna take you a few deals to become a millionaire, where it's gonna take you 30, 40, 50 deals over here to become a millionaire. And finding all those deals, those flips. I mean, it's just impossible to get rich doing that stuff. But in real estate development, it is easy to get rich. You can do it off one deal. That's what's so sweet about real estate development. You could start an affordable home, $400,000, $500,000. And the next home you could build is $4 million. So you might make $50,000 on your first one, and your next one, you might make $1 million. You learn the game, you scale up, and then you get crazy rich. That's why I love real estate development, because you can just keep growing and stepping the ladder. Bigger homes, bigger homes, bigger homes. And before you know it, you're making millions each time you sell a home. And that's what I love. All those other paths, you can't do that. Real estate development is king, and I'm excited. I'm glad it changed my life, because I was lost. I had nowhere to go. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Even when I got out of prison, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had no clue. So I'm so thankful that I didn't get stuck in that flipping hamster wheel, because I would still be chasing those small dollars, thinking I was gonna get rich sometime, but knowing deep down that there's no way I could get rich. But real estate development, I'm already building these $8 million homes. I'm gonna be making $2 million per deal. I mean, the millions are coming. I've already made millions. Like, I've been out 5 years. Also, a big misconception of why a lot of people don't get into real estate development is because they think they have to start with so much money to get into it. No, I was out of prison with $150. I did not have any money. I borrowed the money from friends and family for my first deal. And then I built it, I sold it, and I paid back the friends and family plus some interest, and I kept 6 figures. So you can borrow the money. We can also get you credit funding. You can get it on credit cards. You can liquidate the credit cards and send it to the title company, and you can purchase it that way. You don't have to have any money. There's creative ways to get around it. You could talk to a seller, create an agreement to where they give you the land, and you pay the seller on the back end more than he was asking for the lot. If he's asking $150,000, you say, hey, I'll pay you $190,000. Seller finance me the land. I'll pay you $190,000 after I build the home and sell it. He's getting more. You're winning. He's winning. It's a win-win situation. There's 3 ways you can get into it. Also, they don't get into real estate development because they think that they need to know how to do everything. I was out of prison. I had never done real estate development in my life. I'd never done construction in my life. I sold drugs for a very, very long time. I had no clue how to fucking paint, hang drywall, tile, None of this stuff. But that is why real estate development is so badass, because we hire the professionals. You hire the framer. The framer comes, all the wood. You're just looking at a stack of wood. You don't know what the hell you're looking at. The framer knows exactly what he's looking at. He's looking at the blueprints. He's like, damn, all the 2x6s go here. The 2x4s go here. The headers are like this, the doorway, this way, that. They know exactly what's going on. You don't even have to fucking know. I didn't even know my first one. I had no clue what I was doing. I was walking around like taking pictures like I knew. I was just taking pictures so I could remember what paint SKUs and fucking what the hell was going on. I had no idea. So you hire the pros, and the pros are gonna come do the professional work. You don't have to know. That's the beauty of real estate development. You don't have to know. So that's also why I like real estate development over all other real estate paths. I mean, it's crazy. The president of the United States is a real estate developer, a billionaire. I didn't say the president of the United States was a flipper. I didn't say the president of the United States was a wholesaler. No, because you're not gonna find a wholesaler and a flipper that are doing much with their lives besides barely scraping by. The president of the United States is a developer for a reason, because there's no ceiling in sight. You constantly can grow and constantly can grow, like I was saying, and get bigger and bigger deals. Some deals make you $50 million to develop a skyscraper. That's how he made a lot of his first money. There's tons of billionaire developers. Go look them up. They're on the Forbes list, real estate developers. There is not any real estate wholesaler billionaires. There is not any real estate flipper billionaires. There is not any real estate subject to billionaires. No, development is the only way to become a billionaire with no ceiling in sight. So because of that, what do you think a developer is going to do? Being the president of the United States, he's going to favor real estate. He's going to favor developers. He's not going to make laws that shut us out or create crazy tariffs that are going to price us out and stop development. No, it's not going to happen. I don't care what the media tells you. It is going to favor for developers and real estate. Tax loopholes are all going to stay. Everything's going to be good because it benefits him. He's a billionaire. He didn't become a billionaire for no reason, right? Why would you want to choose any other path? I don't understand. Like, that immediately went through my mind. When I was on my prison cell, I used to study the Forbes magazines. I used to look through the richest people. I used to know what type of real estate they were in. And I knew there were no wholesalers or flipper billionaires. But I did know there was many home builders, many developers in real estate. So I knew that's the path that I wanted to go, and here I am today. Now, obviously there's a few things you need to know about real estate development. You make money on the buy side. What that means is you have to learn how to underwrite the deal correctly. You can't get into real estate development without buying the land correctly, or you're gonna hurt yourself. So you gotta know how to underwrite the deal. A rule of thumb that I like to use is buy it at 20 to 25% of the ARV. So if you're going to sell the home after repair value, if you're going to sell the home for $1 million, you need to buy the land for around $200,000 to $250,000, because you have to have your land costs and your construction costs. If you borrow from the money from the bank, you're gonna have some carry costs, which is your interest charges for the bank. And then you're gonna have to have closing costs for the realtors, the commissions that they charge to sell. All those things added up, and don't forget the biggest thing, your profit at the end. So you need to be able to buy the land, build the home, pay all the fees and commissions, and still make you a big, nice, healthy chunk of profit. So that's why I say we need to underwrite it correctly and buy 20 to 25% of the ARV. It's actually the exact skill that allowed me to build 45 homes last year with an average profit of $350,000 per home. Do the math. And it's the exact skill that I taught my student David, how he went from being a first-time home builder to now having investors throwing money at him to trying to find more and more land so he can build and make six figures. We're in the first quarter of 2025. We got the best president in office, a developer. Now is the best time to start development. If you're wanting to get started in development, click the first link below and I'm gonna help you get started. Make 6 to 7 figure profits per deal. Don't get stuck in the trap and the wholesaling and the flipping and the rentals. That's the small deal. You gotta get to the big money if you wanna change your life. This is the life-changing money. Development, big profits, 6 to 7 figure profits per deal. That's life-changing money. But be ready, because we're moving fast. Click the first link below.